line is back now.
Why does this keep happening?
This is how we do it.
Yeah, we should just assume every time we record,
It's
the
going to
first
be
time,
a screw
it's
up the
going to
first
stop.
time. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Welcome. This isn't a podcast that you're tuning into where people just instantly start complaining. Well, actually, it is a podcast you tune into where we instantly start complaining, but sorry.
Anyway.
Hi, I'm Amy.
I'm Whitney.
And we are
On the Hunt, a paranormal comedy podcast.
Welcome.
It's dark. It's
It
dark
is
in the
dark.
prayer closet.
It is. We've got these lovely lights.
Thank you, Miranda, again, from
Yes.
Just Some Cinephiles.
Appreciate it.
So nice. Yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
It's super
We
romantic.
got, like, yes.
As I stare into your eyes. Oh, gosh.
My eyes that can't see.
Any haunted housekeeping from 5 minutes ago?
I don't think so.
These are the episodes that are like 20 minutes because
I know.
We're like, what do
just
we
so
talk
tired.
about? What do we
We're
just
like, I've been
did
talking for so long.
Oh, well, I'm going to plug our merch again.
Yeah, please.
Hey, get you some. Get you some.
That was a
Get
that
you
was
some.
a plug.
That was it. Get you some merch. We still have Bathsheba Triflin from episode 1. Amy says that so wonderfully, and it just was hysterical. Do you remember?
What?
Do you remember saying this? What's on my shirt?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know when I
Was
thought
I
you
not
were
clear
asking.
when I was
I don't-
talking?
Probably.
Anyway, but yeah, that's there. You should get one. We're like the worst. We would
are.
not do good for
No.
LuLaRoe.
No. Well, no one did good for LuLaRoe.
Well, some people did. They making millions.
Well, not
Don't join-
Not the people.
not
who
the normal
weren't-
people.
Not the middleman.
No, or the low man on the
Yeah.
totem pole. Don't join an MLM. Did we already say that?
Yes.
We really want to drive that
we
point
did.
home. But watch the documentary.
You just
Have
want
you
to
ever
pay
watched?
too much for leggings? Go to Lululemon.
That's right. Those names are too similar. It's very
They
confusing.
really are.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the Fire Festival documentary on
Yes, I
Amazon?
did.
Or on HBO? So good.
Yeah.
I think that happened like 10 years ago, and I'm just now catching up.
But
on
I didn't
what's
feel
going
bad
on.
for any of those people because
Yeah. Why are you spending $10,000
Yeah.
to go to a festival? Anyway, we're just poor normal people.
yes, poor normal, paranormal, both.
We're poor.
Yes.
We're normal. We're paranormal. We're not really normal. We're pretty weird.
Well,
What?
I don't know.
Don't you think you're weird? You think you're normal?
Yeah.
Yeah, the weirdest people are the ones that think they're normal. Look out for them.
Great. That's me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so today's episode 41. That's crazy.
is.
We are still working, mostly me. Amy's done all of her homework. I'm sucking, so I'm really sorry. But getting out old episodes, so I'm going to
Yes.
really focus on that this week and getting some more new ones out for you guys.
And I hope Crystal has all my old notes I sent because I don't have them anymore. Probably.
Were they in a text? Group
I had
text?
them in notes. Yeah, it was in a text.
Yeah, we have
I
a group
think,
chat.
always.
And on the
maybe.
Hunt group chat. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's
pretty
great.
epic. Oh wait, is this the episode? Which
one
episode comes
cares.
out around your birthday?
I don't know. What's today? The 11th.
Oh God. Well, we'll record the 2 days after your birthday, so we'll
Okay.
have things to talk about then.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Shall we just
Let's
jump
do
in?
this. Okay.
You want to go first?
I'll go first. Mine is
Okay.
pretty short and sweet, and tonight I'm doing another mystery. I was really on a mystery kick this week.
Change your name to Robert Stack.
It is an unsolved mystery. Obviously, aren't all mysteries unsolved? Maybe not. So
Well, until they're solved.
is it still a mystery
case
though?
closed.
Once she just mimed
That's
closing.
how it works.
She just mimed closing a giant book or a case
Or a
file.
case. File.
A case.
Two files, yeah.
A case like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Meghan Markle.
What?
That's how she got her start.
On Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Or no. What's the one with the suitcases?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that of the suitcases? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? No, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is Regis Philbin.
Well, what's the one with the suitcases? Because
Oh,
you just.
God.
Well,
What
that's
is
what
it?
you were talking about.
I know.
You said the case.
I know. She was on that?
Yeah, that's where she got her start. She was one of the models with the suitcases.
Talk about a rags to
Howie
riches.
Mandel, right? Did he
Yeah, what is that?
The people are screaming.
The people are... I loved that show. It's like a dare kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer? Oh, God. Hold on. I'm Googling it. Howie Mandel... what's it? Game show.
Yeah, what was that called?
Briefcase. Other people... Deal or no deal!
Deal or no deal!
Oh, God! We're 2005. We're just... Those are our times. Okay, anyway.
I told you I know lots of useless information that will get me nowhere in life. But
Oh, my God. You also need to watch The Prince on HBO Max.
you've told me that.
It's really great.
Again, I went down the Sopranos hole.
Okay.
It's going to be
Sorry.
a while.
Well, I'm telling the people then. If anyone out there needs a show, The Prince on HBO Max is highly entertaining. Maybe it shouldn't be. I don't know, but it really is. Okay. So tonight, I've literally never even said what I'm doing. I am talking about the Roanoke colony.
Ooh, I do know like what this is.
Yes. Okay.
There was
Again.
also a season of American Horror Story.
And I did
Roanoke.
watch that one.
Okay.
That one had Lady Gaga, right? Because I feel like at one point,
a couple episodes.
in one
or a couple seasons.
point, she's like naked outside and like a.
I know she was in a hotel too.
Yeah, it got sort of strange, but anywho. Okay, so again, I'm going to talk about the mystery, and then we're going to go into some theories.
Okay.
I really had a thing going this week. So picture it. May 8th, 1857.
I'm picturing it.
You're wearing
Drew
a
by
long...
lazy eye.
You're wearing a long pilgrimy kind of dress.
That sounds awful. I wish to step out of this daydream now.
This was not a good time for women.
No.
Not at all.
That's a definite no.
Yeah, I was actually just talking to Kyle about this today, and I was like, do you understand that, like, women have only been able to vote for, like, 100 years? Has it even been 100? I think so. But anyway.
I think, wasn't it just the
that's
100th anniversary this year,
shameful.
right?
Something like that. I don't know why I put myself in these
It
situations.
was some sort of a, like, major milestone.
Yeah, it's, I
anniversary
mean,
this
so I was
year.
just, anyway, I was talking about that. Anywho, so May 8th, 1857, 120 settlers. Again, I mean, I'm reading this story to you and we're going to talk about this, but I'm not going into the colonization of America and how jacked up that was.
Gross.
That's for another podcast who would do way better justice than I will, but it's
Have you
really
listened
jacked
to the
up.
episode of True Crime Obsessed, the one about Alcatraz Island?
No. Okay. I need to listen to that. I love True Crime
Some indigenous
Obsessed.
people were like, hey,
I did know
you're
this
not
'cause-
going to do anything with it since the prison closed down. Can we have our land back?
Yeah, you jerks.
And
Did they say no?
yes, they said no.
Of course.
It was like a whole big thing.
Oh my
It was
God.
awful.
What
Absolutely
is
awful.
wrong with us? Seriously. Ugh. And you know what I'm sorry, I'm going off on a little tangent here. But what I really hate about this topic is that when you start, like, there are some folks that you bring it up to and you're just like, dude, it was so jacked us colonizing North America and like what that looked like. And then people are like, but the Native Americans, they were so angry and scalped people and did horrible things too. And I'm like, yeah, but they were there first.
They were protecting
Their land and their families. Yeah, like, okay, so they did that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What were they where were they supposed to go?
Right.
Like,
and all these like white people with diseases showed up. Like, it's so jacked up. And I hate that, but look at them defense,
sad.
you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's sad.
Okay, I went off on a tangent. There's a book called The People's History. Is that what it's called? Anyway, maybe I should look that up and give it. And anyway, it's like history from the perspective of not always the winners. And it's interesting, you know? Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Back to the settlers. They left England in 1857, May, and they sailed to Roanoke Island, which is now North Carolina. And they got there in July. So again, May, June, July, we're talking like 3 months on a boat.
Too much.
Oh my God.
No.
I know.
No.
And this is men, women, children. So it's, you know, it's everyone. So explore. Again, oh God, I was just a little dyslexic in this. I wrote, they landed in July 1587. They went back in time 300 years.
What a mystery.
Right. I also don't quite understand how colonization worked because, like, this guy, John White, he was the president. Like, he just got there and
just said, I'm the president.
I guess. Explorer and artist John White was deemed the president. And in my notes, I have question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, was there a vote or did that happen? Like,
Maybe it's just like the first person
off
called
the
it.
boat.
Called it. I'm president.
Right.
No take that.
Everyone's just like elbowing their way off the boat, or was it happen like? Did they play rock paper scissors like when they left England, or what'd that look like? I don't understand.
I have no idea.
So obviously they get there, and it's just so when you stop and really think about it, they just like got off a boat. They don't have shelter. They don't have they have nothing. They have nothing, and it's like men, women, and children. So I don't know what that looked like. Like, where'd they sleep their first night? I don't understand. So obviously there were some Native American attacks at this point. From what I read and watched, my source is an episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which is my favorite thing of all times right now. But they were kind of small attacks. So it wasn't like the whole tribe came in. It was like smaller kind of stuff. But apparently when they get there, they don't have enough food, they don't have enough supplies, and they don't have enough people. It's like this is the worst
plan
at all.
Anything?
Worst planned colonization of all time. So the colonists asked John White to travel back to England to get more food, supplies, and people. And it's like, what? Okay.
You realize that's like a 6-month round trip,
right?
Guys? Like,
right. What are you gonna do in the meantime, guys? Yeah. Which really doesn't make any sense. So a month after they had arrived, he did. John White got back on the ship alone, and he left behind 114 people, 87 men, 17 women, and 11 children, including his own daughter and his granddaughter, who had just been born. She's the first child born to English parents in North America. So he just takes off.
Yeah, something seems fishy with John White's story.
It's bizarre, right? Like, what? I don't understand. So he takes off and he leaves. And I don't know what those people are supposed to do in the meantime. Like, plant some corn and hope it grows 6 months later.
Takes quite a while.
Right. Yeah. Like, what you should do is try to make good with those Native Americans and hope they will help you, which they shouldn't. But anyway, those poor kids, though. Those kids are just like, didn't ask to come here.
What have we gotten me into,
right,
Mom and Dad?
So simultaneously, so we're over here on this side of the Atlantic Ocean. Over here, England's about to go to war with Spain. I don't know anything about that.
No, but it sounds
But
probable.
Queen Elizabeth I, she had set her foot down and said no boats can leave England. So, but when John White got there, he was stuck there. So 3 years later, he goes back to Roanoke.
Like, your term of presidency's up, John White. Like,
is anybody even going to recognize you when you get there? I mean, can you, 3 years later? What? So he gets on his boat. I don't know if I think he's with some other people at this point. So he travels.
Well, surely he didn't go back again
alone. Hopefully he took back people, supplies, food, all that stuff. So he gets back 3 years later and everything's gone. Like, there is nobody there. Everything's gone. Everyone has vanished. But there are two things that are left behind. One, there's a fence post with the word Croatoan carved into it. Okay, so remember that.
Okay.
2, there is the word crow carved into a tree.
Okay.
What? These are the worst clues of all time. So on BuzzFeed, the guys were like, couldn't they have wrote like a second word? Like, we went to Croatoan Island or something. So anyway, that's although like you're carving, how long does it?
Yeah, that's
and like your
tedious
energy.
I have carpal tunnel.
Right.
This is all I can get out of.
I just ate some of this. I'm eating the bark that I'm carving off. Oh my God. Starvation's not funny.
Bro. Maybe they were just like, yeah. We'll show you, John White. We're going to leave you the worst clues ever. How dare you leave us for 3 years?
So sad. So there was a Croatoan island 50 miles south from where they were.
But how would they know that's
How would
what
they
it's
know?
called?
Because they literally don't know. They don't. Right.
Or the name of it.
Right.
Especially.
And they don't know what's around them. I mean, did they travel 50 miles on foot and then travel 50 miles back to carve Croatoan into the wood?
God, that's where the rock, paper, scissors comes in. It's like, okay, you got to go back now and carve this in there.
So So White gets in his boat and he's like, going to Croatoan Island. Somehow he knew about it. Maybe he asked someone. I don't know. So he goes down there to Croatoan Island, or tries to anyway, but he isn't able to get there because both times he tried it, it stormed a whole crap ton and he had to turn around. Which I'm just like, huh? You're on the ocean. I don't understand.
I don't either.
Again, ships. How do they work?
Yeah, and you're still in it, turning around. Like, right?
And you don't know.
You're not going to outrun a storm in those days.
There's no radar. You don't know which direction it's coming. I mean, I guess you could look on the horizon. I don't know. Is it just following you?
Blowing? I don't know.
Anyway.
We're also meteorologists.
Yes. And I'm just angry at John White or whatever his name is. Yeah, John White. He just sucks. Because I'm just like, I don't know. Why don't you take everyone back to get food and water? I don't know. So
back where they belong, anyway.
Exactly right. So John White's like, well, I give up, and he goes back to Europe. He didn't try very hard.
You're the worst ever.
He is the worst. He moved to Ireland, and he died like a couple years later. And so, I mean, all that to say, it is really sad because he never found out what happened to his family. It doesn't say his wife was there, but I assume his wife was probably one of those 17 women, and then his daughter, and then his granddaughter. You know, it's sad. They're just gone. No one knows. So nobody knows what happened to those 114 people. No bodies or mass graves or anything have ever been found. And they've tried. They've actually, done archaeological digs and things, and they don't know, they're just not there. So here are some of the theories. One, that they were murdered by a Native American tribe. Obviously, kind of the first thing that comes to mind. The Native Americans are like, what are you doing here? Goodbye. So some English people had previously tried to colonize Roanoke Island, but they went back after it didn't go well because they were attacked, obviously. So the governor, quotations, of that group of settlers actually killed the quote-unquote king of a local tribe. I've never heard of a king in a tribe. You know, I always think chief, but who knows? Yeah. I don't know what tribe it was or what. Anyway, but that's what it was called in the video I watched. So maybe they remembered and were kind of ticked off. They were like, here come more white people. They killed our king.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking you down. Who knows? Theory number 2, they joined a nearby Native American tribe and assimilated.
Okay. Well,
okay, possible. I mean, who knows?
I would like to believe that could happen.
Yeah. So in 2015, some archaeologists found some English stuff in a dig on Croatoan Island. Like they found a hilt from a rapier. You know what I'm talking about? Hiya! They don't say hiya with the sword. An English bowl and a slate writing tablet with an M on it. So they showed on this video that I watched the slate writing tablet, and I'm just like, okay, hear me out. In 1857, they're writing on slate.
Let's take a chalkboard.
Yeah, but wouldn't they just have paper? Was it easier, I guess, to have slate with chalk?
Well, in Little House on the Prairie, they're always writing on their little chalkboard. Again, everything in history I refer to.
Okay, that makes sense then, maybe. I don't know.
Which wasn't even during those times. I don't know anything that predates Little House on the Prairie, okay?
Okay, that's where her history knowledge begins. So, I mean, it's possible then, or maybe the Native Americans found that stuff when they left, when the English folks left and took it and was like, that's cool. Who knows? But anyway, some English stuff was found in an area that was settled or was lived where Native American, I can't talk, tribe lived. There's also some documents saying that some of the Native Americans, quote unquote, these are not my words, appeared to have white blood because they had gray eyes. And so maybe they did assimilate and became, who knows?
Yeah.
That kind of, like you said, that almost feels nice.
Yeah.
Kind of, but also why are you here?
Well, that too, but I would like to think that they were like, hey, let's coexist.
Yeah. Theory number 3, that the colonists moved inland. Boring. Not even going to talk about it. Theory number 4, mass alien abduction. Obviously. So again,
why is that not number 1?
I know. Like last week, they're just gone, vanished. And so it's, that's obviously something that comes up, that maybe aliens came and just sucked them up into the air.
Yeah. If I ever just vanish,
it's aliens.
It's aliens.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I
just know that.
You've
just tell my family. It's okay.
It's fine. You've already been abducted.
She's in space.
I will come get you. I will.
Okay, thanks.
And theory number...
You'd be like, hey, Jeff Bezos, I'm going to borrow your ship.
That is so dumb, isn't it?
It's so dumb.
I've got to stop buying crap off of Amazon and helping his.
I know, but it's just so convenient.
I know. I mean,
But there are so many other sellers
that's
that
true.
go through there, so you're
And just like people who work for Amazon too.
Exactly.
But anyway. So my favorite theory number 5, zombie outbreak.
Oh, hey. Hey, Roanoke.
So, seems pretty unlikely. But a Harvard archaeologist who has studied Roanoke claims that he found evidence of mass cannibalism on that part of the island. Again, they were starving, though.
Yeah, they may have had no choice but to eat each other.
Yeah, what was maybe they did like a Dahmer party situation. You hate to think that. Or maybe they became zombies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with. So.
Probably.
So that's my story.
All right.
20 minutes.
Good. Hey,
that's
love
Roanoke,
yeah.
and we don't know what happened, so yeah.
Well, I don't know where this is going to go.
That's okay.
Know. My topic is the Goatman of Prince George County.
What? Prince George. Oh, is that a thing? Anyway.
Yeah. So.
Where's Prince George County?
Somewhere on the East Coast.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. You think I have facts or details? Give me a break.
I don't know.
So my sources are Washingtonian.com, Hyattsvillewire.com, and Modern Farmer.
What?
I'm not an old farmer. I'm a modern farmer.
It's like the Farmers Only.
.com.
Who goes on there? Why would you want to date a farmer? They work terrible hours. You never have them home for dinner.
No, you really don't. And they're always so stressed out.
Yeah, it's like
my crop's going to perform.
It's really not a great line of work.
You're always on edge.
Dirty. There's dust everywhere.
Yeah. I live in the middle of it. Yeah. I know. All right. So there are many variations of the story of Prince George County's Goatman. And it's nearly impossible to keep them all straight.
Okay.
This author says. For some, he's but a lonely, angry goat herder who went berserk after finding his beloved goats dead due to teens tampering.
Oh, that's not cool.
To others, he is in the same family as Bigfoot, a mythical beast that roams the earth. And perhaps the most bizarre tale of them all, Goatman is the result of a ghastly experiment.
Oh, I thought you said gas leak.
Or that.
Gas leaks kill. Anyway.
Hey, did I ever talk on here about the time that I was at my grandparents' house and the guy across the street had a gas leak?
Or a meth lab?
No, I think it was a gas leak because he hit a light switch.
Oh,
and
God.
it blew it up. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? And I ran outside, and this guy comes walking out, and there's like smoke coming off of his skin and stuff. And I had to like call 911. It was horrible.
That is so scary.
He lived.
I'm so scared
But
of
I think
gas.
it was a genuine gas leak because like the fire marshal came and interviewed me and everything. It was really crazy.
Do you have electric stuff?
Yeah, I don't have gas anything.
Me neither. Okay. Now I don't have to worry about you at night.
No, thank you. Which is one of the things I always worried about. Like if my kids are at my mom's or something, I'm like, is your carbon monoxide thing
detector working?
Ah.
I know. I actually bought my house a carbon monoxide detector, and Kyle's like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "I don't know." Just like super.
You're like, well, maybe I'll forget to shut the car off one day you never know.
I'm just like super paranoid. What if it's just out there? I don't get how air works. Okay.
Obviously.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Episode 40, how do boats work? Episode 31, how does air work?
Or gas.
How does CO2 work?
You don't need a detector. You just need good electrical.
I think I just said CO2 is carbon dioxide, not carbon monoxide. I'm so dumb. I need to stop talking.
Yes, you do. Because I don't know where I am. I was saying ghastly. And you thought
Ghastly.
Ghastly experiment at the Beltsville Research Agricultural Center.
The what? The what agricultural?
The USDA facility has actually been forced to deny that one. They're like, no.
Wasn't us.
We have nothing to do with the Goatman. Please stop.
We aren't doing experiments with goats and men.
No. And in true, cryptid fashion, the Goatman terrorizes lovers.
Oh, is that true cryptid fashion?
I don't know. Or the Zodiac Killer.
That's exactly
I don't know.
what I was
Take your
about
pick.
to say.
chases teens and decapitates dogs.
Oh, gosh.
He yells, squeals, and yes,
Ew.
makes goat noise. I don't even know what a goat noise is. What do goats do? Is that a goat?
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, I think. Well, also, then... Trouble. Taylor Swift thing where there's the screaming goats. No? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
No. So he made
Hey, this is a moment. This is what I am saying is a very popular pop culture reference.
Okay, I'm back here in Pee Wee's Big Adventure times. Okay, get off my back.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
He's made reported appearances all across the region. He's inspired fear and fascination for decades. But according to historian and author Mark Opusnick, the foremost expert on the Maryland legend, so we're in Maryland.
I love how you get this voice whenever this happens.
Something Goatman origin story. Canonical? What is that's not a word.
I've never heard that
And
word.
it begins on Fletcherton Road in Bowie. Or maybe Bowie. I don't know how it's pronounced.
In Bowie,
but I like
Bowie.
to think it's Bowie.
Like David.
The first media mention of the Goatman came on October
Media
27th,
mention. Okay.
1971, in the Bowie, maybe Bowie, based Prince George's County News. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
In the article, writer Karen Hosler took a deep dive.
Ooh.
Real deep. Okay, Karen.
Whoa.
Calm down. Into the University of Maryland Folklore Archives.
Oh, can I get in there,
In
please?
the 1970s, that was probably a real job. So much microfiche.
Oh, I would love that. We need to be in a library.
Wait, that is my dream.
Oh,
that
same.
is the retirement
in a library
dream.
with you, pushing around a cart,
Yes.
making fart jokes, something like
Most
that.
definitely.
Yes.
Except I'm like the old lady on It at the library.
Oh,
Remember that scene in It?
new or old?
New.
I don't remember.
When that New Kids on the Block fanboy.
No,
What was his
I'm
name
gonna need
in
to
there?
watch it again.
Okay.
I just imagine.
He's at the library researching stuff, and she's like, nah, staring at him in the background. It's real creepy.
Oh, okay. Well, see, my mind goes to Monsters University, and the library in there is like a giant monster squid thing.
Anyways. Where was I? She mentions
The library.
the Goatman along with the ghost and something called the Bowman that
Ew,
also
what?
haunt the woods around Fletcherton Road.
Boa Man?
Maybe that's it.
Is it like a snake?
BOA. I said
Oh!
Bowman, but I don't know.
Imagining it's a snake.
Or he just wears feathery boas.
He's so fabulous. I love him.
He's
Yes.
cousins to the Slender Man.
Except cuter.
Yes.
Way cuter.
Way more fun.
Do you see the Slender Man girls getting out?
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah,
Like
someone
this
tagged
week.
me in Facebook. I'm like, this is who I am. People tag me in this. Thanks, Jenny. I mean, it was interesting. I needed to know. Go on. I'm so
So
sorry.
2 weeks later, Hosler wrote another newspaper article with the headlines, Residents Fear Goatman Lives. Dog found decapitated in
Have you
Old
described
Bowie.
what he looks like? Like,
Not
is he a
yet.
centaur?
No.
Okay.
And I don't know what's coming. So maybe I will, maybe I won't.
I just need to know, is he a
Mine's a
centaur?
mystery as well.
Is it a centaur?
A mystery of my own knowledge.
Your mind is a wonderland. It's like your mind, not your body.
Yes.
Your body is too. Sorry.
You're such a jerk right now. Like last episode, you were making fun of my age. Now you're making fun of my body.
No.
Listen, I've been
didn't
working
make
really hard on this
I did
body.
not make fun of your body. I just said your mind is a wonderland. I didn't want you to think I didn't also think your body is a wonderland.
But then you made a point to say, not your body. Listen, it is a wonderland. You have any idea the things that are going on in this?
I don't think I said not your body.
I think that. Well, that's what I heard.
Wow, you have some problems.
I have really low
You
self-esteem.
need to talk to someone about that.
I am right now. This is me working it out.
Oh, I'm not your therapist.
Yes, you are.
Okay. I mean, maybe I said that, but I really didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Because I do
That song
think...
is about Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I know, it's so awkward. Because I do think your mind and your body are a wonderland.
Thank you. But
Without
not
me-
Neverland.
Neverland. We have found our title. Amy's body is a wonderland. Maybe not that. Amy's mind is a wonderland. God.
Now my face hurts. Where was I? Oh, yes. Decapitated dog. It's what I always love to reel it back in with. Dog.
Oh.
What was that? What is happening?
I don't know. Something.
Where did that come from?
We probably should have turned those speakers off. Whatever. Sorry, guys. This is professional.
So we are. So
Amy's mind is a wonderland.
These people were like looking for their dog. They're missing puppy named Ginger.
Oh, Ginger. It's not funny. That's sad. She's a puppy.
Days later, Ginger was found near Fletchertown Road, dead and headless. God, that escalated quickly.
It really did.
So in 1971, a puppy named
Was her
Ginger...
head nearby?
Well,
sorry.
A puppy named Ginger...
God.
I'm so chastising tonight.
I am properly chastised. Yes, ma'am, I will shut it. It shut me mouth. It is shut.
I will crack your knuckles with this flower pen.
Paper-made flares. Do you hurt on the old knuckles? Oh, God.
Okay, so in 1971, a puppy named Ginger met
You just said that.
No, you keep interrupting me. I don't know where I am.
But no, that was up here.
Well, now I'm like,
okay, go.
the actual
You know what?
news article.
It's not my story. I should shut it.
So anyway, Ginger, a sprightly Mongol who resembled a German shepherd, has been decapitated cleanly at the neck. This is in the report.
This is in the news.
The body is not found.
I miss newspapers, you know?
Goldman's story suggested perhaps the dog had been hit by a train. Its head separated from its body and launched into the air.
Oh my God.
That's worse.
That's really an image.
Goatman.
That's quite an image. And can your head just separate?
But locals quoted in the story fingered the marauding Goatman.
Don't ever say fingered that way ever. Like, it's just not okay.
No.
Just say, like, think it is accused the Goatman. Always use accused, please.
The Goatman's like, what? I just recall the thing.
I don't recall. Can we just take that out of our vocabulary? It's just not okay ever.
No. You start wearing your rings on your phalanges. That's what we refer to them as. We are proper ladies of the night.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
So anyways, the article connected the deceased dog with the Goatman.
I thought you were going to say it again. I'm so sorry.
All over my glasses.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now I genuinely can't see.
I'm sorry, everyone. I was trying to take a drink, but I thought Amy was going to say that they fingered the Goatman again, and I spit water out. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's all over your paper.
It's fine.
Okay. Why is that so funny? I'm really going to take a drink this time. Okay.
Anyways. The article connected the deceased dog with the Goatman, saying that a group of teenage girls, including the Edward's 16-year-old daughter April, they were the owners of the dog, had heard strange noises and seen a creature on the night the dog had disappeared. It also reported that sightings of an animal-like creature that walks on its hind legs were increasing along
So it's not a centaur. Maybe a centaur that walks on two legs?
Maybe.
Was his front legs normal?
So, on November 30th, the Goatman got its first introduction to a larger audience, thanks to the Washington Post. An article headlined, "A legendary figure haunts remote Prince George Woods." That's a really long title.
Well, Prince George is a weird name for a town. It's like Prince George.
Yes. Like There really is a Prince George.
Now, yes, the Prince. Watch it again on HBO Max.
So they identify young men who found Ginger. Ray Hayden, John Hayden, and Willie Green. They found part of Ginger.
Oh, God.
The Prince George's County Police are also quoted in the piece saying that the legend just gets passed on from generation to generation. Well, that's how legends work.
That's exactly how they work.
And that they've been receiving more recent calls about Goatman sightings. Opasnik grew up mere miles from Bowie in Greenbelt. What are these names?
Greenbelt?
I owned my Greenbelt. Well, I'm a black belt, so take that. That was lame. And remembers very clearly the first time he heard the Goatman legend. He was in 7th grade in the back seat of his friend's older brother's car.
Ew. Doing what?
Well, how are you remembering such details? We would get rides.
What?
When we would act up in the back seat, they would tell us to shut the hell up or they'll dump us on Fletcherton Road and the Goatman will get us.
Oh my gosh. So mean.
He became enamored of the story. While attending Roosevelt High School, Opasnik, I don't know who is Opasnik.
He was in the beginning.
Oh. And his friends would go Goatman hunting.
Oh gosh.
In fact, searching for the monster became a local teen obsession.
Oh.
He describes Goatman parties.
What?
Woo!
Woo! Everyone's just wearing goat heads.
Gross.
Super gross.
On Fletcherton Road and near Crybaby Bridge.
What?
On Lotsford Road. What are these names? Crybaby, that's a great movie. Have you seen that?
No. Is it Johnny Depp?
Yes.
Okay, I know that. I do love
like
Johnny
something
Depp.
out of Dazed and Confused. That's what he's saying
What it
about
says?
the parties. My glasses are so shootered
So
now.
sorry.
Halloween.
Do you need a wipe?
He says, Halloween night 1971 was one of the craziest nights of my life.
The Goatman came.
Goatman party!
We fingered him for the crimes.
It was a great time.
Freaking Goatman.
Dr. Barry Pearson. Ooh, okay.
We're literally like 12-year-olds.
We are. Is a professor of folklore in the English department at the University of Maryland and was in charge of the aforementioned University of Maryland Folklore Archives.
Again, can I get in there?
Even today, he says, if I mention the Goatman on the first day of class, all the locals know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, what about the out-of-towners, Dr. Pearson?
Can you explain it, Dr. Pearson?
Yes, go into detail. Pearson thinks the legend of the Goatman was influenced by car culture in the 60s and 70s,
What?
which gave teens the freedom to discover the world around them. So that's their version of kids these days.
I know. What?
Cars?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That doesn't. How does that get to Goatman?
Yeah. That's a stretch.
That is a stretch.
Old Dr. Pearson. It might also be tied to what students were learning about Greek culture.
Oh.
And the half-man, half-goat god Pan. That was a god named Pan.
Pan.
What a terrible name.
I don't know a lot about Greek mythology.
No. Certainly the newspaper accounts helped. And goats are, kind of freaky anyways.
I mean, that's true.
They
Goats
are
are creepy.
Yes. Goats have terrifying eyes.
And they can just like stand on hills, mountains,
Yeah, they can
and
just
stuff.
like walk up.
It's so weird.
Rocks.
They do have terrifying. They have reptilian looking eyes.
They're
you know?
they're sideways.
Yeah, it's not right.
No.
And it's interesting that the devil is always depicted as a goat.
Yeah. Have you been watching 9 Perfect Strangers?
Yes.
Okay. That goat on there was creepy. But I'm watching it. I'm
that
like,
they killed. It's kind of slow.
I'm like, man, this is so familiar. And I'm like, oh, we read that book.
I know it's not. I don't feel like it's as good as the book though.
No,
it's real slow.
I've actually stopped. I haven't watched it in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's
so
pretty.
Like,
I'm caught up,
it's
but
not
it's still.
Nicole Kidman's greatest work.
No, it really isn't. And she looks so silly.
Yeah, and sounds silly.
Yeah.
So, goats
Anyway.
goats are known to be smelly and sometimes kind of charming. But if you look at them closely,
What?
especially
Excuse me,
their
what?
eyes, they're really scary in their own way, Pearson
Yeah,
says.
how is a goat charming?
Well, I mean, if you think of like the petting zoo, maybe.
Oh,
that was always fun to brush them.
Oh,
Until it wasn't.
Till they smell.
I'm like, can we please go now and wash our hands? So in 1987,
Amy to sucking the fun out.
Opasnik started writing for Strange Magazine. What?
Again.
How are these people getting all these cool jobs?
I know, and why am I not subscribed?
and wasted no time getting to the Goatman. In 1994, he wrote what he thinks was the first thoroughly researched piece about the legend. Calm down, Obasnack. Titled "On the Trail of the Goatman." He would later expand the article into a chapter for his book.
Ooh.
He tracked down the Edwards family and the men who found Ginger.
Oh.
Ginger's like the star of the show.
I know, and they're like, can you quit asking it? I'm traumatized.
We found our dog's head. The end.
We found everything but our dog's head.
Yes.
Leave us alone.
No, they found just the head, no body.
Oh.
John Hayden told Obasnack he and the others had seen an animal the night before. It was about 6 feet tall. That's not an animal then.
And that's not that
Walked
tall.
on 2 feet and was hairy.
That's just Kyle. Sorry, Kyle. I love you.
Hayden also noticed it made a high-pitched sound like a squeal. Obasnack was able to speak with April
Obasnack.
I keep changing his name
it's
every
so funny.
time.
He's such a snack.
He talked with... Yeah, he is. He talked with April Edwards, Ginger's owner. People came here and called it folklore, and the papers made us out to be ignorant hillbillies who didn't know any better, Edwards said. But what I saw was real, and I know I'm not crazy. Whatever it was, I believed it killed my dog.
Oh, poor April.
Poor April. Mark Obasnack doesn't believe the Goatman exists. I can't believe in something until I see it with my own eyes, he says. Get over
Mark.
yourself. Really? Do you believe in air, Mark? Because you can't see that with your own two eyes.
Exactly. Do you believe in CO2?
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Take that, Mark. He feels bad saying that because he genuinely believes that the people he's talked to saw something. I mean, anything is possible in the world, he says. Maybe there is a half-man, half-animal creature out there. Well, yeah, then quit saying you don't believe in it, you freaking jerk.
And don't be rude.
Now where am I going with this? I don't know.
Everything's italicized.
The year's 1970. A researcher at the Beltsville Agricultural Research Center was doing experiments on goats when something went awry, turning him into a hideous creature with the upper body of a goat.
Couldn't you get the
Worst Marvel movie ever.
And wouldn't the lower body of a goat, not the upper body? Your face is a goat head?
And then
And then you just have
normal body?
normal legs, like human legs? You can't talk or communicate?
Though. A human head on a goat body is kind of...
Well, it's a
disturbing
centaur.
as well.
Yeah, it's like a centaur.
I guess.
At least... Yeah, no, I mean, it's all wrong.
Anyways, that is one of the theories of the origin of the Goatman in Prince George County. It's Prince George's County, not Prince George.
Prince George's County.
Isn't that like a... No, never mind.
Don't know.
Weird piercing.
Prince Albert.
Okay.
That's the first thing I thought of when you said this.
Where am I? The Goatman's territory ranges. We already know that. One key moment. No.
Nope, it wasn't. Actually, no.
It wasn't a key moment. The Goatman has competing origin stories. A variation on scientific mishap story holds that a doctor named Stephen Fletcher confessed to creating it with the DNA of a goat and his assistant, William Lothscar.
Wait, what?
William's like, I did not give you permission to take my DNA.
Give my toothbrush back.
Two names clearly cribbed from the locations of Goatman sightings and the... I don't know.
So he took those two DNAs, they're saying, and maybe put it together? What, did he, birth a goat baby? Where do you implant?
Well, it doesn't matter because the research center shot down this version in 2013, noting it had been years since they even had goats at the facility.
Well, maybe he took his
Why you got
stuff
goats
home.
there, though?
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Animal testing.
Don't you think he would have retired by now, said a spokeswoman. Is his great-grandson a Goatman? Is he collecting Social Security?
Did you say all that?
Yeah, I see
She's
you.
sassy. I like her.
Lady, I don't even know who said it.
We see you.
It's whoever's speaking on behalf of the research center.
So
way to throw shade. God, how old do you think this Goatman is? What is he also? What's the word I'm looking for? What are vampires? Immortal?
Maybe.
No. So members of two prominent families of Prince George's County, historian Mark No, we already talked about him.
Open check? Open his neck?
Go away. Now you're part of a prominent family. Stop.
Yeah, shut up, Mark.
The Goatman would do us. No. No.
What?
The Goatman would get them if they didn't do what they were told, he had wrote. Regardless of its origin, the Goatman has become an international phenomenon, inspiring a cheesy slasher flick,
Yeah.
a British documentary, and an episode of The X-Files.
I thought it was on the X-Files.
And a popular route.
What?
Route 1. Haunted house.
What? Just a popular route? I don't know. Route to where?
Route 1. What? That's a thing?
How did they
route? We already had this conversation.
But how did it inspire a road?
I don't know.
The road's just like... Amy's now pulled up a cartoon of two lovers making out in their car. One's wearing a Letterman's jacket.
And Goatman's just angrily staring at the
He's
window.
so freaking jelly. What a creep.
She's me in my Hello Fish shirt, too. Okay, maybe I need to go back. I don't know. Where's this coming up all from?
Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm gonna
Okay.
cry.
I don't know. I'm just going to jump in. I don't know
Just
what
go
this is
for
from.
it. You'll
He
probably
may
say
not be as famous as his cryptid cousins Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster, but Goatman has a devoted following.
What?
Oh,
We pray to him?
this is like repeating stuff I said. The stories began surfacing a long, long time ago. Dr. Pearson says, we're back to Dr. Pearson.
Thank you, Dr. Pearson.
We're not interested in any of this.
Ooh, that's creepy. That photo.
Goatman is also purported to frequent lovers' lanes, although he's typically mauling a teenager's car with a rock or axe instead of pursuing romance. Well, obviously.
Poor goat man.
Maybe he just wants a partner.
He just wants to make out so bad, so he
Yeah.
just takes his axe and mauls cars. What?
I'm so frustrated.
No one ever says mauling a car.
Well, this guy does. I think this is Pearson. He also
Sounds like him.
accused of fingering or using. He used it. The word. He's also often spotted near Fletchertown Road and Lotsford Road. Both stretches were once winding and dark, but are now bustling thoroughfares, whizzing past malls and tidy two-story houses.
What?
Not really the stuff of nightmares, unless one is especially sensitive to the hominization of the American landscape. What? Get over yourself, Pearson.
This is getting real interesting.
Some might wonder why a goat lies at the center of the... Yes,
Yes,
we
we
do.
do.
Why does it lie here? This reporter, for instance, who devolves into baby talk whenever a goat is near.
Wait, what?
Why not say an animal that can actually kill you?
Wait.
So he's saying goats aren't scary. So why is...
Oh, okay.
No, but a goat man is.
Well, yes.
Come on.
Especially when the top half is the goat half.
I'm not liking this guy.
I'm just really sorry. What is he talking about? Baby talk. It's so weird.
Yeah, why... Oh, look at the little
Goat, goat
Bless
man.
your little fur.
I'm just gonna finger you for the crimes.
Yeah.
So gross.
I don't know where to go. I really don't. Apparently, in medieval times, goats were thought of as being
What? Seemingly what? Luscious? Did that say luscious?
excessively lascivious.
What does that mean?
Lascivious. What's lascivious mean? Picky dark age types even took issue with their eyes of
Lascivious means feeling or revealing an overt and often offensive sexual desire. They have an offensive.
People thought it about goats?
Wait, so read that again with us now knowing the definition.
In medieval times, goats were thought of as being exceptionally lascivious.
They were just real horny.
They had a leering look.
Ew!
And the lecherous look of the beast.
Ew, what?
Goatman may be all fun and games for Maryland teens, but there is one player in the story who's not amused. The Beltsville Aggregate. Yeah, we know. They're like, leave us out of this. We did not make a half man, half goat at our we're just trying to learn how to grow better corn.
That's exactly right.
Um,
I'm sorry. I'm having weird feelings about sexy goats. Like, that's so weird.
Whatever. Okay, I found some comments on,
Okay. Oh, yeah, you did.
psu.edu.
What was
So
this
it's
article?
legit.
I don't think did you say who?
I think it was just repeating. Oh, I named all these articles
okay,
at the
great.
beginning.
Okay.
Because remember, it was Modern Farmer.
Oh, that's right. Modern. Is this from Modern Farmer? I hope so.
No, this is from psu.edu.
Oh.
That's why I said it's very scholarly.
Oh.
Because if it ends in edu.
It's scholarly.
I don't know what PSU is. Pennsylvania state? No, this happened in Maryland. I don't know. So anyways, Larson. I don't know who Larson is. These people are writing to Larson.
Maybe the author of the article.
Larson, I appreciated this urban legend. To start off my Friday morning, I find it fascinating there are two desperate Goatman legends, both in two different places of the United States. I do wonder why the Goatman in Maryland has an axe. Did past USDA scientists, if that is his true origin story, need axes in their line of work? Great legend. I'm interested to see what else you post about this semester. What? Okay. And then...
I mean, separate, not desperate.
Then there's Peppa.
This lucky.
Oh, yeah, they would have. I meant separate, not desperate.
Dude, desperate ghosted. I wondered why they were desperate.
I did too.
Desperate for attention.
What's a date? We said. It didn't even occur to me to question that.
Desperate for attention.
Then we got someone named Peppa who says nothing. It just says. But then somebody gets here and goes, Peppa! That's how they say it. Peppa! What are you doing on this urban legend website? I'm just reading it how it's written.
Is that Peppa's mom?
That's Big Pete.
I'm gonna pee my pants. Why would that be your username? No, sorry, sir. It should be small.
Oh, wait, the next one is pee-pee.
Who are these people?
And then Ella Ariza says, and the VSCO girls attack again. And then
VSCO, you know.
Yes.
Okay. We're old.
Valley, whatever.
Yeah, we don't know.
And then Abby says, what if he's lonely? Thank you, Abby. You are our people.
And then Big Bean says...
Paige's stalker gets on here and says nothing, but then someone says, "Hi, Paige. I am your stalker. STOCKER. He. I really thought it was pretty off, like comments about people who saw the Goatman.
I love this website. I need to be on it every day of my life.
And then Brooke says this legend is so fake. Like, how do we know that Goatman is real? That's what makes it a legend, Brooke.
Brooke, Kyle, it's my husband.
Oh, it could be someone dressed up in a creepy goat costume.
Kyle's so logical.
And then Kyle says, and that's why it's an urban legend.
Duh.
Thank you. Marie says, totally sexist. Why not a goat woman?
Yeah.
That's right.
Marie studying women's studies.
And then Zane says, because the Goatman needs to be scary, not make a sandwich. Zane? Seneff? Seneff? That is your real name?
Screw you.
Shame on you.
Screw you.
Then someone's phone number is there. These people are idiots. No, you don't make your phone number your. He says, does it matter? It's fake either way.
Oh.
And then here comes Deshaun. Y'all better stop, because my friends and I went across the bridge, and I forgot my flashlight. So did my friends. Soon as we got to the end, something grabbed me and dragged me by my leg. It almost got me in the forest, but it dropped me. Then we ran back the way we came from. We still can't find Alex. Where the hell is Alex? Who's Alex? Where is he? I'm so glad I didn't read these ahead of time. This is amazing.
Who is Alex? Oh my God, I'm so worried.
And then here comes Jerome. He says, I went there all alone and forgot my flashlight. Something tripped me and dragged me into the forest.
You're repeating what Deshaun's.
No, he's not. But I bit its arm somehow and escaped. I still have the goat footprint on my arm because he grabbed so hard. Don't go there.
What?
And then here comes Billy Bob Jones. He says, I know, right? Thanks, Billy Bob. Thanks for closing it out for us. I'm glad you felt it. And he didn't even say all that. He just typed IKR. But I'm down with the lingo of the youngsters, so I know that means I know, right? And that was my story of the Goatman of Prince George's County. I don't know. I told you I didn't know where that was going to go.
That had everything we needed in our lives. As Amy puts that back in her manila folder.
Keep this. Put this in the Hall of Fame.
Those comment sections are epic.
They are. Anytime I can find a comment section.
I need to start doing that too because it's oh my God.
But if anyone out there knows the whereabouts of Alex, could you please let us know? Because I'm genuinely concerned now.
Oh my God. And Big Peen probably took him.
Probably.
Okay. Wow, everyone. Well, thanks for coming along on that ride with us. Follow us on our socials. Oh my God.
Don't be fingering us for any crimes, please. Thank you.
Can we just retire that? Oh my God. Okay. Follow us on socials. Check out our merch. Like, subscribe, all that crap.
Yeah,
We love you.
You know the drill at this point.
Goodbye.
Bye.